A very pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. So once again, this is your Christian brother Eric Bergson speaking to you all from his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, the land of my nativity, the land of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful island country that is in the blue Caribbean Sea. Speaking to you all in the month of December 2020. Brothers and sisters, I know that you have heard this statement being taught by people all over the world in all nations. They say that the dog that God created is man's best friend. And they say that little puppy or that little dog in the yard is your best friend, and that dog could be very faithful to you, brothers and sisters, because they feel comforted by the dog. He always there to protect you, and if any strangers come on your gate or even attack you, he first want to bark or to bite the person, because the dog gets so attached to him, and you attach to the dog because you're feeding him, bathing him, and all these things. Then they say the dog is your best friend. And they say when you spell the word God backwards, you get the word dog. But brothers and sisters, is that true? No. We've been taught that, but that's not true. Brothers and sisters, who created dog? Did man create a dog? Did the dog create mankind? The answer is no. It is God who created the dog and God who created man. So man best friend is God. And the dog best friend also is also God also, because he created the dog and mankind. That's a fact of it. So dog is not man best friend. Brothers and sisters, who's the best friend of the angels? All the angels that God created, all of their best friends is God. Yes, yes, brothers and sisters. It said Abraham was called a friend of God, and of course God was a friend to Abraham. Brothers and sisters, nowhere in the scripture from Genesis to Revelation, it does not teach that a dog is man's best friend. Brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, the angels, their best friend is God. And I, Eric Braxton, Sandra, I, Eric Braxton, Michael and Gabriel and any of the lucky angels, they are not my best friend. God is my best friend. God is my best friend. Brothers and sisters, if I ask the archangels Gabriel now, Gabriel, is your best friend? Gabriel the archangel will say no. And Michael the archangel, if I say, is you my best friend, he will say no. And and if I ask Michael and Gabriel, who's your best friend, they will point to God the Father and Jesus Christ and say, both of them is my best friend. Why? Because Michael and Gabriel will say, when God speak me into existence, there was no animals and there was no man created, and our best friend is God. And you know, both Michael and Gabriel is right, because what they are seeing is true. And if God did not create man, on the angels, God would always be the best friend, because that is in fact what God is, the best friend to all the angels. And since God have created mankind and created the animals, you know what Michael will say now? Well, since you have asked me that question and I've given you the right answer, since God have created human beings now, then you, Eric Braxton, could be one of my friends from the human family. And Michael will point to other human beings and say, they are also my friends too. And Michael and Gabriel or any of the like holy angels will point to any of the animals and say, well, God created the animals before the sixth day, before Adam. So the elephants and the tigers are my friends. And the like holy angels will not be lying, because all of them are speaking the truth. You know why? Because the animals came after and man came after. But who came first? All the angels come first. So all of them is in right in context. Is in context and they're speaking the truth. So man, all the angels' best friend is God, and man best friend is God, and the animal best friend is God. So no animal is my best friend and no angels is my best friend. It all come back to who? The creator God. Because if God didn't decide to create no angels, it would not have no angels in existence. One. And if God did not decide to create no animals, it would not have no animals in existence. And if God had decided to create no human beings, it would not have no human beings in existence. Then who would be there? There's God the Creator and Jesus Christ. So I hope you all have it right now as I teach you all the right thing. So you all have it upside down before. Going around in the village and in the towns and in the countryside, in the rural areas, in the urban areas, in the inner city and the outer cities, and in the village, and spreading that rumor, that lie, that so-called propaganda, Oh, that a dog is my best friend. How can a dog be my best friend? When if I end up in prison, all these people that is in prison today, is dog getting bail money to come to bail them out? I thought the dog he looking for food to eat, for a place to lie down and sleep. Oh, that dog are getting no bail money to go in front of the prison to bail you out. I thought he's God man best friend. Oh, well, he's not my best friend because he wouldn't see any by the prison. Because in the first place, he quite don't see just he don't even know how to get to San Fernando to find out where the prison is. And he's my best friend. All you have things mix up. All you better start listening to Eric Roxanne and start showing a little interest and seriousness of what Eric Roxanne have been teaching you all along the way and pointing you all in the right direction to Jesus Christ and His words, the Holy Bible, the God of all your salvation. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, then you all recognize that truth. So all of you all saying have been taught by older folks or younger folks who are going around with that propaganda lie that man is God, that a dog is man's best friend, in spite of the word God spelled backward is dog. And you know, a lot of them had the audacity to say that the closest thing to God is a dog because the word God spelled backward is God. That's a lie. All you have it wrong. The closest thing to God is the angels, whether you all accept that or not. All you think human beings is the closest thing to God. In spite man is created in the image and likeness of God. All you have it wrong. It's true. Man is created in the image and likeness. No, I have to be very, very careful concerning this part. Because some man they say, a lot of people they say, man is the highest in God creation. Okay, so I know that I'm treading a very, as they say, a very thin line. So I have to be very careful now what I'm saying. Ah, okay. Man is the closest thing to God. Man is created in the image and likeness of God. Okay, okay, it's true. Man is created in the image and likeness of God. Okay, but I'm not. You see, walking a very thin line, thin line. So I'll be very, very careful what I'm about to say now. Okay, but I will tell you, even self-man is creating the highest, man is the highest creation of God or whatever thing they want to say. Okay, I am fighting that. I am going against that. I'm leaving the heart out this is. But what I will tell all you all is that the closest being to God is the angels. All you know that. Waiting Michael standing up. Mike, look God here and Michael the archangels right there. Look God the Father here and Gabriel right there. The wings are stretched over God. All you think when Abraham was on the earth, that Abraham was right there between God and the throne. And Abraham had wings covering God. Abraham is on the earth and the angels in heaven. All you think when Jacob was on the earth, that Jacob was close to the throne of God. Who close to the throne? The angels. Not Jacob, neither Abraham or Isaac or Jacob. Neither Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Where they is? Down the earth. Not in heaven where God is. But who is in heaven where God is? The angels. So the beings and them that is close to God, look God right here and look the angel, is the angels. Get that in all your mind, heart, mind, and soul. Mm-hmm. 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 And look, God have created man today. And where the archangels Gabriel is, you think the archangels Gabriel have moved away from the throne of God, and he's 1,000 miles away from the throne of God? No, he's still by the throne of God. Look God here, look the archangels right here. Look God here, look the archangels Michael right here, with the wings over the throne. But where Eric Braxton is, quite on earth. Well, for me, from Westwater is to where the throne of God is, like trillions of miles, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So who is the beings that is close to God before mankind? Let me hear it. The angels. That's the fact of the matter. Uh-huh. hmm That's the fact of the matter, ladies and gentlemen. And all the angels know what I'm saying is true. All of them know what. Every man jack of them know what I'm saying. Uh-huh. 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 You think they know what I'm saying? Well, every one of them know what I'm saying. They know that before me. Oh, they know I just learned that yesterday, and I just come to that understanding. But all of them know that before me. All the better bet all the bottom dollar on that. Yeah, 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 brothers and sisters. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So once again, brothers and sisters, in conclusion, before I come to the end of this video, God is man's best friend. So all of us have a very good and best friend throughout eternity. And who is that best friend to all the angels? God. Who's that best friend to all the animals? God. And who's that best friend that we have to all mankind? God the Father and Jesus Christ. It was always so. It will not be changed. And I'm not pointing my finger to no animals, whether it be the dog or the turtle or the snake or the elephant, and say they is my best friend, because they are not one. And I, Eric Braxton, will be not pointing my fingers to none of the angels to say they are my best friends, because they are not. And let me switch it backwards, frontwards now. Since the angels was created before me, all the like holy angels is not, none of them is not pointing themselves to no man and say, you see, Eric Braxton, Abraham, Moses, Isaac, and Jacob, they is my best friend. And none of the like holy angels is not pointing their fingers to none of the animals and say, they is my best friend. Since the angels was created first, all of the angels, all of them pointed the hand to God and say, God is my best friend, and what they are saying is right. But now the angels will say, since God created the animals, the elephant is my friend. Since God created the snake is my friend. Since God have created man, now the angels will point their hands and say, Eric Braxton is one of my friend. Hezekiah is one of my friend. Prime Minister George Bush is one of my friend. President George Bush is my friend. Obama is one of my friend. They'll point to human beings and saying that. One of my friends, but not no best friend. You will never hear that from the mouth of none of the angels. They like all the angels. Hmm. And of course, the ones who have become fallen, you will not hear them saying that neither. You all think all will get them to say that? No way. They are all not saying that. To no human beings and no animals also. You know why? Because Lucifer and all the angels, they was created the same time with the rest of the angels, Michael and Gabriel. So all of them know that before human beings. All of them know that before human beings. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Or you think Lucifer will point the hand to any human being and say he's my best friend? No, Lucifer will not say that. Or you think Lucifer will point his hand to any of the animals and say that animal is my best friend? Lucifer will never say that. So I put in all the angels will never say that.